Hey friends and neighbors, Doc Martin, and we're back up here at Marshalltown, Iowa. If you haven't recognized all the busted up trees and what have you from the storm this summer. And we got some time. We're just sitting here waiting to get loaded. And I thought, well, I'll show you what we're hauling today, maybe. If you can see in the mirror. You see that? Make that out? But that's what we're hauling again today up here. But I just want to give you a little update on the guesses on hidden talents. Ed Goslin, he came up with a dandy. He said I was a stalker. And but I want to assure everybody the only stalking I do is maybe on a T-bone steak or when I'm deer hunting. And but Ag Wild out there, he's came up with some pretty good guesses. And Wade McWhirter, he's took a couple stabs at it, but Shane Holst is the closest. I'll tell you that much. He came up with he put down songwriter, so he's the closest one so far. That's not it though. So in Ag Wild, he asked if I was a yodeler, and I told him only one time when Penny got mad at me. She thought I was climbing the fence and she kicked me. I did a little bit of yodeling that day. But anyway, keep the guesses coming, and we'll talk to you later. If not, if I don't add anything onto this, hasn't been much going on this week. The bearing for the steering shaft on the M, it showed up a couple of days ago finally. I haven't put it in yet, and I don't think I'll do a video on that. There's nothing to it. So but it did come in the mail, so we're getting that far. And I kind of planned on going up and helping Dad work on his truck this weekend, but he's got other plans, so we'll see if anything interesting or whatever happens. But keep the guesses coming. And like I said before, keep them clean, please, because it's nothing obscene. So you're at the wet end of the stick if that's the way you're guessing. So anyway, keep them coming. You guys have a fantastic day. And be good to each other. Do something kind for somebody today, whether it's hold the door open or just tell them thank you. All right. Good morning, friends and neighbors. Well, good afternoon. It's after lunch, and I want to give a shout out to Brandon out at Dirt, Grain and Steel. He has a channel, and he was showing his hand sheller, and he gave a little demonstration hand shelling some corn. But his was a bench type, and here's the old corn sheller that we had. I bought this years ago, and we shelled corn and ground it for our chickens and stuff. But the shafts are wore out on it, and it was a real pain in the butt. It's got the little fan. I don't know if you can see it down there. Little fan down there for blowing out the dust and crap. But you hear the chainsaw in the background. That's the neighbor. They have a tree business, and they cut up firewood. And they used to sell firewood, but they don't anymore. They just cut it and split it for their own family. As you can tell, it's after lunch. After lunch, so the airport over in Sioux City, it's like the post office here in town. It's open for an hour a day. So they got to make as many laps as possible. I give them a little trade. Got a 300, 200, I believe, Schwartz silage wagon. It does work. I haven't hauled silage in it. I've had hay in it. I've had manure in it. Actually, one time I had it overloaded with manure, and I was pulling it with the EM, had her in overdrive going down the road, and blew out a back tire, and I didn't know it. And she went down fast, and it ruined the rim. I don't know if it was this one. It may have been this one. So I cut the center out and welded the center back on. But it is missing a chain. And I don't know, maybe you can see it. But it works, it unloads and everything. The lever is missing for the high and low. But she works. Like I said, I've had hay in it. And I've hauled manure in this. And my two back tires, they don't hold air. Yeah, it was the other rim that I ruined. I need to air these tires up. This tire here, it goes down really slow. It takes a year or so. Actually, that tire looks like it's gone to shit. I need to put new tires on it. But like I said, we got the bearing for the EM. I haven't put it in. And I got home late last night off the road, and 2 o'clock this morning, and my damn back has gone to shit again. So here we are on Friday. But here's the truck. Hopefully I can get a load or two in later on this afternoon. Here's the pump out of the power washer. It's not locked up. Water goes through the whole damn thing except, and it'll go up to here, but it will not come out this. It's not the unloader valve. I've had that unloader valve out 50 times. It's free and everything. I don't know if I put some distilled vinegar down in there. There's still some in there. Let it set for a couple of days. I don't know. See that little white plastic thing? I cannot for the life of me get that out. But ooh, that vinegar stinks. So anyway, I think we're just going to get a new pump and put on it. Dump that shit out of there. But the seals are all good in it. I just put vinegar down in there to get any hard water out of, or you know, corrosion from hard water and crap. But I doubt if it's done any good. So I'm just going to get a new pump and throw on the power washer. But that's where we're at today. Look up Brandon in they do some, him and his dad and his brother, they do some farming and in dirt work and what have you. So look them up. Dirt, Grain and Steel. And Brandon's got a shop cat named Wilson, and Wilson lays right on his chest while he's grinding. And it's crazy, you know, a cat that will sit around and lay on his chest when a grinder's going and throwing sparks and stuff. They put a new fifth wheel on my truck. Yeah, somebody was driving it here last week when I was off, and they couldn't get it to couldn't get the fifth wheel to latch, and it was wore out anyway. Hell, there wasn't any grooves in it. You couldn't keep grease on it worth of shit. But I never had any trouble with it latching. You know, time I had any trouble is getting it to unlatch. If the trailer was pushing, you know, against it, then you couldn't pull the release lever. Well, this new bastard, you can't get it to latch. You have to bang the trailer about 5 times, and I mean bang it, then get out of the truck and push that lever back like that, and then it'll latch. What a pain in the ass. But and they put some new heater hoses on it, and I just was out here looking. I don't know if there ain't a clamp is loose or what. I got antifreeze. Antifreeze was dripping. I turned the water valves off, but so there we go. But hopefully later on this afternoon my back will straighten up and I can get in a load or two, and if not, I guess we'll see what happens Monday. Not a whole lot going on this weekend. I was going to change oil in Ranger and in the 97, and I've got a radiator issue with Ranger there. It's got a hole in the front of the tank, and it was that way when I bought it, and I've soldered it and it held for a while, and now it's leaking again. But it needs a bath, so I'll probably have to go uptown here and take it to the car wash this weekend too, and put the bearing in the steering on the M. But we're not gonna drag this out any longer. Look Brandon up. He's a good guy, and watch his video with Wilson, his cat. That's just crazy, you know. So we'll leave you a shot of the fall colors. It did get down to 32 degrees or 33 degrees, give or take, last night. And she was a little frosty this morning, but anyway, that's where we are, everybody. And maybe we'll get a little video out this weekend. Maybe I'll do a Doc Martin, and we'll go from there. So happy trails.